Hey, good morning. We are live. Tuesday morning, February 18, 2025. So here's just a brief on what I do. We're gonna look at investors.com stocks on the move. We're gonna look at the growth stocks list there and just gauge how this market is doing and how the stocks are doing. My trading platform is Interactive Brokers. My tools for charting is Marketsurge. And the stocks that we mostly follow are based on this fundamental criteria. So the next 4 quarter earnings are usually over 10%. So those are my kind of steps here or process. So hopefully you can follow that. And yeah, so we'll start this morning and look at those stuff. So I'm live most of the mornings around 8 or 8, usually 8:15, but today a little bit earlier just because my kids have no school this morning, so I don't have to. Yeah, so we have a little bit more time. And yeah, usually 8:15, 8:20 to roughly 9 o'clock Mountain Time, which is a good time frame for the market because you want to let the market open at 7:30 Mountain Time or 9:30 Eastern Time and let it sit for half an hour to an hour, and then it gives you a sense of what the market is doing. So let me go to do a market check right now on Nasdaq 100. So it opened up higher, but it has already moved back down. You can see, but we are at the highs, right? Like pretty close to the high. So the only thing we worry about is like, as mentioned in the market recap video. Hopefully this is not a bull trap. You know. So here's the line right here. This is near the new high, 539. Right now it's 537. So this morning it hit 540, but then like I said, it reversed. Um, so right now we can see it's already reversing, but again, doesn't look too bad. It is a little bit extended from the 10-day, the green line. Um, so it's normal that it's pulling back a little bit here as the 10-day catch up because we don't want to be too far. Every time it goes too far above the 10-day, you see it pull back right here. Generally, like here's another one. See, it pulls back. So it's possible it even go up higher and then pull back, right? So or it could pull back here and then go. So, but nonetheless, like we have to be cautious near this high here. If it pulls back and it failed the 10-day and it keeps going and then comes back to 50-day, then there's a little bit more problem. Um, Again, not easy environment right now. You have to really pick the right stocks. Okay, so that's that. So here's IBD on the list, stocks on the move this morning. So we'll just quickly go through this and then we'll dive into each one. WGS, INOD. I believe this one might have reported jumped quite a bit. SMCI, ATT, AVM, NVMI, Way, Kins, ANET, Bros, Dave, Exxon, Fiverr, AEM, Toast, WDC, PAHC, BRT, Palantir, NVIDIA, CLS. So I need to add AEM, PAHC onto my list. So I just keep track of my list here. And I separate into groups here. So AEM is kind of like energy commodities. So it's its own group here. PHC is health, I believe. Yeah, health. It's a newer name. It's been showing up on the stocks on the move lately. So let's just quickly take a look at this one. So you can see March quarter here, 31 cents to 53 cents, 41 to 52. So looks good to me. So here is a nice cup base here, and it's trying to break out right now. Here's the nice pullback after it breaks out, and then now this is the second time, and it already passed the new high again. So this is looking very sharp right now, actually. Um, so I did take a position here on Friday. So I'm good for now. I don't think I need to add more. So that looks really good. It's PHC in the ethical drugs provide livestock products to help maintain and enhance health productivity. So the ones that are looking good, I usually mark them as yellow, and this is hitting new highs right now. Just gonna check over my portfolio here, make sure it's looking good here as well. So that one I have one full position right now. It's already up 2.5% since I bought it on Friday. So that, like I said, it's looking good right now. Okay. So AEM was a stock I was trading, but let's see here. So again, it's very strong on this. It has um just reported, but you can see it's starting to look weaker in the futures earnings, right? This is obviously pretty far ahead. Um, four four quarter down, but still it is starting to drop, right? So probably this won't be on my list anymore. So I just actually I don't even need to mark that. So yeah, anyhow, it is 4% down here. But yeah, I mean, again, for my fundamental rule, that's what I have. So that's why I won't be trading it. But for most people, you may still who doesn't have that strict of a fundamental rule. Right now, it's pulling back. Um, so you see how right here it pulls back to the 10-day, it bounced, but then that bounce fell because you see right here it make a newer low. So that's concerning, right? And then today it make an intraday low again, but it did bounce back already. So, but again, it made an intraday low right here. So it's starting to look weak, right? The downtrend line you can see I draw right here. So gold stocks, are starting to pull back. So this one is still in a downtrend. So I just put normal trend right now. Nothing, not really working at this moment. Okay, let's just quickly look at, let me see what else on here. A lab cradles, let's see. So the other thing I always look at is the volume, right? It's pretty strong volume this morning, surprisingly. Like this is 100% at 8 o'clock, 8:10 a.m. Mountain Time. It's pretty strong for this time, which is a good thing. Which means there's volume coming into growth stocks. Um, yeah. Let me put A lab here. Cradle and Zillow Group. So let's look at those stocks for A lab. There's no specific order which I go. Um, we can start from the top or bottom of the list. So here's the earnings in the future. So again, it's heading down. I mentioned this multiple times now. after the recent quarter, this quarter, last quarter, December quarter that just announced, a lot of stocks are showing the fourth quarter down quite a bit in terms of earnings. That's quite concerning, I think. Um, so not a good thing in my opinion. So again, this one, um, even though it might be hitting new highs, we're not gonna follow this because it's not have the same fundamental criteria I have. So I think ANET is the same thing. It is reporting today after hours. So here you go, 6%. It's good. It's not the strongest, but um, okay. Let's look at app. Here it is coming down, but still above 10%. This one broke out on gap up on earnings right here. Look at how it traded after. Like the next day, it can barely go lower, and then boom, it goes up again. Like so much demand for the stock, right? Now today, it is reversing from the high. So here's the slope of the 10-day. So it might be an opportunity to get in, but again, you have to understand the risk. Here's the 10-day, right? So it's pretty far away. If it comes all the way back, you're gonna lose this much. Um, and if you set your stop here, you could give up a lot. So, but anyhow, that's like I said, depending on your risk reward level, how you manage it. But I would watch this right now. Like I missed this bounce here on Friday. Um, yeah. So, but I will watch it. I will watch it. So let me add to my watch list here. And today, because the market started strong and reverse, I wouldn't buy too much this morning or be aggressive at all, just because it could be sometimes it started out strong and then it reverse and it could go down the whole day sometimes. And you know, and might not start the week where it did. But right now, yeah, let's just start watching some of these stocks because it could be a, it could be pull back more throughout the day. If it does pull back more, and like if it closes at the bottom of the range or near the bottom, like I wouldn't get in because that's just weakness. But if it, especially if the volume is high, but if it like close mid range and hold that low, then that's a good sign. Like that's what I usually look for. I don't like to buy stocks closing near the bottom of the range. Um, so that's APP. So again, APP is ranked really high. Let me see here, number 7 on my list right now. Really high. It's been doing really well, right? Okay, Credo. Credo is another strong earnings stock here. Right now, it's from that deep sea crash there, it has come back. The problem is it's still stuck at the 50-day right now. So if you draw a high trend line here, it's kind of look like this. Um, let's take out some of these lines. Too much messiness here. So this is the first big drop right there on this day. Then we bounce back, and then we start to pull back again. So we went up, and then we pull back again. So that's where I try as it comes up right here, and then it fell right here, and then we have this low now right here. So then it bounced back again. Again, this trend line is going to be very important. So I would be in, yeah. So right now it's not in, it's not above this trend line. So I wouldn't get in right now. It's too early. But the volume looks good. You see the volume is up here, but the volume is more down here, and then the volume is up again. So it's starting to recover. But like I said, I think it needs a little bit more time to digest. So it will be choppy here. But overall it looks okay. And right now I'll just put it in normal trend. Okay, I'll take a look at Nvidia. Again, Nvidia has strong earnings. We have this base pattern now. It's starting to come back up above the red line, which is the 10-week moving average. And we kind of broke above the 50-day moving average here. And today it followed through. So this is a really good sign. So I did take a position on Friday right here. Volume is not the strongest, but it's still better than the down days here. Yeah. So I have full position. I don't think I need to add right now. Just um so it's up about 2.2% since I bought it on Friday. So it's good. It's looking good. So just a quick market check. QQQ is down roughly 0.05%. So very little. Dow is down a little bit more, 0.3%. And S&P is near pretty much flat, 0%. Okay, so market conditions look good so far. Um, Again, volume is really high today on the growth stock side. So PLTRZG. Let me go back to the list here. Add this one. So we should be able to go through this list this morning together. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in the chat or any specific stock you want me to look at. Um, okay, let's continue the tech stuff here. Palantir is another high-ranking stock, really strong fundamentals. It's coming down the fourth quarter, but it's still above 10%. So here's this powerful move right there. It's been falling through ever since. So this is a stock that I've been trading and still holding. And you can see it today, it make new high again, but it reversed though, right? So a lot of stocks are reversing this morning. So no action right now. It's not. It's a little bit above, too far above the 10-day now again. So I'll raise my stop here. 11 1. So the 10-day right now is sitting at 11121. So that's where my stop will be set. So it is my number one performing stock right now. And like I said, it's ranked really high here. Palantir is ranked number 3, beside TEM and HIMS. Okay. TSM. So also another strong earnings cheap stock. The stock hasn't done much lately. You can see the weekly chart there. It's all red. So this is the downtrend line. I draw it here so we can track it. But again, it's really not ready to be bought yet. So put normal trend. WDC Western Digital. Not very strong earnings right here, so we'll pass. Again, my fundamental criteria is pretty strict, but yours might be more lenient. I mean. Okay, so that's WDC. Zillow. Now this is in real estate. So here, I mean, it is rising. So again, if you don't have strict criteria like me, you can probably go into this one in terms of fundamental criteria. On the technical side, it is bouncing and it has come back from this low here, so it looks okay. But again, it won't be on my list because of that number there. Okay, it's MCI. So same thing here. There's two that's under 10%, but it is moving really strong. So so there's definitely momentum, but it just doesn't fit my fundamental criteria. MVMI NOAA. Again, this earnings coming down. So like I said, I'm not sure what's happening, but so many earnings are going down in the fourth quarter next this year. But right now the stocks want to run, so you could trade them until later this year, because by that time people will be more focused on the future numbers. But for me, like I say, I just have a very strict criteria. So, but it is very strong right now. Waystar. I think it reported this morning. So here you go. This is the report, but oh, it has reversed since. Um, Let me see. Yeah, here you go. It has. So this was really far from the 10-day, and it reversed. This is a big reversal. Let me look at 5-minute chart. Look at this move. So people were chasing this, and then now they're getting punished. Uh, so again, I'm not sure if these numbers are up to date yet, because sometimes on the same day of earnings, Marketsurge doesn't update the numbers um, in real time. So we'll come back and check this out later, whether this number will change. But right now, because it was positive, and then now this, so I'm not sure if I'll drop this off my list. But right now, anyhow, it's too extended, no action. I'm just sorting this. So I'll put reporting and uh, I'll mark it purple for now, so I can follow up later today to see what the real numbers look like. But at this moment, like I say, it's too far extended. There's no action. So if let's say the fundamental numbers are good, what I would do, because it's so extended right now, and I actually missed this, because I could have gotten here, but I didn't. And so then it bounced from here, right? And then it got really extended. And here's the 10-day, right? So right now it's coming back so hard. Like I say, I don't buy stocks that at the bottom of the range. So if it does bounce back, it's still extended, right? So like I said, that's why there's no action. So we'll see how it reacts around here, this level here, for the next few days. If it holds the 10-day, then and it bounce, I would buy, right? Anyhow, that's what's happening there. Okay, next we have on the list CLS. This is one of the AI related stock. Um, Strong earnings. It has reported. This was the one that fell really hard on the DeepSeek news, but it bounced back as soon as it released its earnings, and it went all the way to new high, and then it pulled back and bounced off the 10-day right here. It's been holding pretty strong around the 10-day. So you see this trend line right here at the top, but it's very choppy, right? I think I tried twice now. One, two, and I believe, yeah, I believe if it hit my stop there, I don't think I have the stop anymore. Yeah, I don't. But this trend line right here was good. It came above it. So today again, definitely put it on my watch list. I could take a position because it's more than higher than the uptrend line, downtrend line here. It is at the bottom of the range, but nonetheless, it's still above the downtrend line and also above the 10-day, right? So you could set your stop there, stuff like that. We'll see, we'll see. But let's put it on the watch list, and we'll see where if it finds support. The worst thing that could happen is it just keep coming down the whole day to the 10-day. But I don't think it. We'll see what happened today. Like I said, the market could drop really hard. Who knows, right? Throughout the whole day, we don't know that. So I'm seeing. So APP and CLS both on my watch list right now, and APP is already down a little bit more now this morning. We'll see what CLS does as the day progresses. Okay, market check QQQ is now down 0.26%, so it's down a little bit more. S&P SPY is also down slightly 0.04%. Dow is down 0.17. So Nasdaq and SPY, S&P is down slightly more than this morning, and Dow and Russell is holding up better. Okay. Let's keep going. So Exxon, I believe, is doing really well. You can see it broke out. New relative strength, strong earnings. This is a nice cup handle pattern. So could have bought on Friday, but I missed it. Today is second day of bounce, so it's still. I usually buy within the first 2 days of bounce, so I still could buy this today. Um, it is reversing right now. But it's not at the lows. It has bounced back a little bit, so the lows would be here. So right now it's trading here. Nice pattern, I think. Um, just thinking, should I buy half a position right now or wait? I'll give it a little bit more time. We'll come back near closer to 9 o'clock. Give it a little bit more time, see if it can hold. So far it's holding. So again, I'll add this to my watch list. It looks good. Exxon. Okay. So yeah, that looks really good. This is a nice cup with had no pattern. I don't think it can get better than that. VRT. So this is not good. It fell on the DeepSeek news. It hasn't really come back above the 50-day. Um, so yeah, it hasn't done really. It's already reversing again this morning. So now again, I feel like this stock is done. So anyhow, I'll just draw another trend line here just in case it does come back up. But it's pretty much done, this stock. It's still also I think let me just check the earnings one more. It's still strong. Earnings still strong. So CRH building cement, weaker earnings. So but it is going to new high with momentum. So something one could possibly trade on, but not for me. All right. So those are all industrial stocks. Let me see. For IoT. Okay. So IoT also has strong earnings. It is breaking out as well. So that's one thing I noticed, right? A lot of these growth stocks are breaking out right now, which is very interesting. That's why I turned bullish. Well, the market turned bullish on Wednesday for growth stock, but I didn't really get into later Thursday. A little bit late. Um, but anyhow, it is working right now. Like I said, stocks are breaking out. This one reporting in another 16 days or so. So there's no risk at this moment. So here's the nice breakout right there on higher volume, average volume here. Today it followed through. So you see this one hasn't come back to the bottom like others did, right? It just doesn't want to come back down so far. Very strong. I do have a position. So yeah, let me check what my position, if I have a full position or not. Um, okay, so I don't have a full position. I just have a pilot position. Um, this is up many days now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like almost 9 days, 10 days actually. So this is the last touch of the 10 day. So this is technically, I don't know, if you count from the bottom, this is technically the third day now since that bounce. So I generally don't buy on third day or later, just because it's a little bit extended, right? So if you draw where the price is and where the 10 day is, a little bit extended. Uh, but at the same time, it's break out from this traditional buy point. It's still within reach, right? Like if I buy today, it's still within reach. But like, if it takes off, I I would I would lose. I wouldn't be able to take advantage of this breakout. Okay. Um, I'll see how it closes. Like I mean, and it looks really strong right now. Like this morning, it doesn't want to come back down. You can tell. But who knows, right? As the day progresses, like I said, if markets start to get weaker again, it might give you a chance. Um, but at the same time, you don't want it to come back down either. So, um, so my pilot position is up 6% since I bought. Pretty good. But like I said, it's a pilot position, really tiny. Um, yeah, this is a hard decision. Third day, sometimes I'll still buy it just because it looks so strong. And my risk level will be the 10 day here. Okay, I think I'm gonna take another get into the full position size just because this is a breakout. We have tested this low at the 10 day here, and we have moved up since. And so it might come back, but the risk is unlikely it will come all the way back here. So it may come back here and then bounce again, right? Then if I get in now, it's unlikely I'll get stop out. And second, I could take advantage of this breakout still. Because if I miss today, it could take off tomorrow, and that's already too late, right? It's too far, too much risk. Yeah. So let me add this position right now, Exxon. not FM, sorry, IoT. So when I buy, I like to buy half and half, like half in the morning and then the other half sometime later. It could be an hour, 2 hours later. Um, so let me do that first. Okay, it feel pretty much right away at the bid price. Um, don't know if that's a good thing. Because usually when it feels right away means lots of people want to sell at this level. Anyhow, so that's that. Also, I'll be moving up my stop as well. So right now the stop will be here because it has moved up to 10-day. It's 55.91. Okay. Okay, so that's where so that's good. So we take one half position right now. Like I said, this stock is acting so strong right now. I mean, look at this. Look at this, all these blue days right here, and then there's a few blue like pull back here, and then all the blue days here, and then here even they pull back. It's still an up day. That's how crazy the demand is for this stock. And then looking at the volume on the sell days, it's not as high as the buy days here. So everything looks strong, and we have a breakout last week, and so yeah, let's see. Again, please understand all this information I'm providing is just for education purpose only. Please do your own due diligence on your own trades. Okay, let's see. Where do we go next? The 4 is reporting today. Um, I don't think you want to jump in before the earnings. So it's reporting today. It's strong earnings guidance too. So, but yeah, it is reporting. Um, yeah, let's look at this financial stocks here. Actually, let me put in FLS here first. This one came up right now. Take a quick look. Strong earnings. This is also reporting today after hours, I think. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Cool. Let's go down the financial. Let's see a toast. Pretty strong earning guidance. Look at that. It's a nice cup with handle pattern. It's reporting tomorrow, so it's cutting too close. So right here, this is a nice move right here. I think if there's no earnings, I would definitely get in. Yeah, I don't take unnecessary risk. It could go up, right? Obviously after the earnings, but it also could go down. So again, I'm gonna not touch this right now. UBS, okay, weaker earnings March, but strong earnings going forward. So it's potential for the future for sure. Hang, This is in computer data storage, so not a financial firm. So weaker earnings going forward. Wow, look at how choppy this is. Anyhow, so let me move it to the tech area here at the top. But yeah, very weak earnings. So not my thing. DB, this is Deutsche Bank, they call it Deutsche. Lower earnings here, 90 to 83 cents, but it's moving strong though. Okay, let's look at some of these health stocks that are running today. So WGS, um, let's see how the earnings go here. Pretty strong numbers. Okay, December quarter is actually weaker. 60 cents to 23 cents. I believe this reported this morning. Yeah, acting really strong right now. I do have a small position here. Um, it's a pilot position, so it didn't make much. Uh, didn't make much. How to say effect on my portfolio. It's up 32% right now. Um, Now, okay, let me look at again the earnings thing because Marketsurge doesn't update real time. I can't right now. It looks like it's down, right, in December quarter, but we'll see. I don't know if that number is correct. We'll have to check again later. Later today. Um, I'll just mark that right now. But I just want to talk about. Let's say the numbers were good, and so this is a clean breakout, right? It's still near the traditional buy point right there. So $98. It's holding up pretty strong this morning so far, right? So here's the test right here, and it bounced already. So it's looking good, everything looking good. This is the slope right now. Is it far extended? Yes. So it could possibly see what it does next day or two. It could keep going up though. There's a high chance it could keep going up just because this stock has no is how do you say it does move when it moves. So um, we'll see. But it is extended. Looks like. But I do like the action today. It's holding so strong. It's um it's not giving back much of its gains. Um so I put it in my watch list, but I don't think I'll add more today. I don't know. I really need to see the fundamental numbers. Again, that's just from my own strict criteria, but for anyone else, if you don't have that strict of a criteria, you could do you add at this level? It's possible because like it's not too far extended from the traditional buy point. It's kind of like the Exxon thing, right? It's not too far out. Not Exxon, sorry, IoT. I get confused. So we'll see, we'll see. I don't know. It's too hard to make a decision with this. It's still going up right now, 33% now. So very strong stuff. 8:45 time check. Um, we have a little bit over less than 15 minutes. And just do a quick market check as well. Okay, QQQ down 0.14%, Dow down 0.09, S&P is up slightly 0.07%, and Russell has moved up higher, IWM at 0.6%. So looking pretty good. If you look at the volume aspect of the growth stock, wow, 140, that's still really high. Oh, actually, it just changed. Um, because my screen wasn't refreshed. 95% now. It's still pretty high. 100% on the 20-year stock, still pretty good. Okay. continue on this medical stock here, INOD. So 0.35 down to 0.19. So yeah, it doesn't meet my criteria, but it is breaking out though. You can see right now. Stock S. Also, this one also down. Yeah, it has a strong breakout right here. But yeah, it's computer software medical. The same as Waystar, same group. All right, let's see here. So we only have the retails left. Let's just make sure there's no other names here. YPF came up. I think that's it. Wallen jumped back again, 95% to 101. So there's lots of demand for growth stocks. Okay, the YPF, it's that's a pretty sure that's the Argentina stock here. Oil and gas, yeah, oil and gas, Argentina. Not a very strong earnings guidance. This one had a huge run right here, and because of the earnings guidance, I wasn't in it. So pass on that. Okay, so let's look at this. So AT&T, we talked about it last week. Chinese leisure lodging stock. Looks like it's continued to break out today. Strong earnings guidance. Follow through right here. This is the breakout line. So this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes, it breaks out. It can really move, right? And because right now there's so much demand of growth stocks, that's what's happening. It did reverse this morning, um, but it's still overall a positive day. Strong volume. Look at those volume. It's definitely a little bit extended for sure. Actually, not a little bit, quite a bit actually. So because I already have a position in this is why um, it's much better, in my opinion, to always buy on the bounce within the first or second day because um, this is what happened. It moves so fast, it get extended really fast, right? So I bought it here. I got tripped last week too early in the week, but I bought back in higher price um, on that breakout day here, and it has moved since 3 days since, and it's already super extended. So I'm raising my stop to 29.23. So from this buy point right here, even though I bought late, it's up 8.9% right now. That's how fast this stock moves. The Chinese stocks, they move fast. Lately anyway, it has been moving fast. So yeah, um, Kins. So Kins is an insurance broker stock. So it has 1 quarter of negative. It is near the highs here, breakout point. So for me, it's a little bit. It doesn't meet my fundamental criteria. So I'll move that. Move that. Then we have Dave. Dave also probably doesn't meet my criteria. Yeah, look at this. Oh, negative. Bros. This stock moves so much on the earnings, it's crazy. But the numbers are not that strong. I don't know why it moved that much. Anyhow, again, it doesn't meet my criteria. Fiverr also losing earnings momentum here. Still out in one day. So things could change, but let's see. Uh, Let me see what else left here. So WGS, SMCI, most of this we went through. I'm not ATT, Index, NVMI, Bros, Dave, Kins, CRH, AEM, DB, Exxon, Taos, Ping, YPF, ALAB, on. So this one just came on. FLS, 4. So there's a lot more stocks that are up in volume that I can't see because this only show the top 20. But as the day progresses, volume will die down and some stocks volume will continue to remain high and it will pop up on this list. And some of this volume will go down and they will get move out of the list. So I monitor this list throughout the day. Really good day based on this volume you see. Growth stocks are being bought today. Um, so let's just I believe Onan doesn't have the fundamental criteria I look for. So here is missing 1 quarter. It's near the bottom of the range, the space here, so it's having a hard time for sure. I don't know if it will come back, but yeah. So in terms of on the watch list, let's just only a few stocks today. Um, so let's just cover them once more, and then we'll call it a day. Exxon near breakout point, so it is reversing, but if it holds this level, could be an entry point. As long as it doesn't go down much more, I think it's okay. Let me see if it's bouncing yet. It's still holding. You see it's trying to test the lows here. But if it cross here, like back up, I think that's a good buy. So, let's watch that. And then the next one, IoT. I've already taken half a position here. And looking good. It hasn't give back much. This is what I'm really like. It hasn't really want to give back much. Um, it could come down though later in the day. That's why I have the other half position. If I do want to buy more, I could buy that. So that's IoT, WGS. This one is somewhat extended, but not really because it's still just came out of the base. Wow, look at this, 35% now. It's getting even further extended now. But like I said, because it came out from the base, um, I don't consider that extended. But I do want to see if it can hold, right? That's the most important thing. So it has tested this right here, see? And then it bounced. Um, do I take a position right now? This is a lot. This is a really big move. Yeah, let's take a half position right now because again, if you don't buy right now, um, half of it, you're not going to be able to chase it later. So let's do half a position right now. Um, for some people, when they see a 30% gain, it's like, oh, I won't chase it. This is not about chasing. This is about understanding. And this is breakout, right, from a base. Second, um, it has found support so far this morning, right? And this also building a long base here, right? So it's when they break out from a long base, they tend to move big. That's just how it works because everyone wants to get back in right at the same time. So there's definitely some institution sponsorship here happening. Let me put in my trade here. Okay. So 103.60 is the bid. Let's see if it will feel pretty fast or not. And then I'll put another half position at 102, something like that. We'll see if that feels later in the day too. So if you want to get in, I don't usually wait too long. Like so right now I'm raising my bid already 103.85. Okay, we'll see. Wow, it's moving so fast. Okay, I have to raise my bid again 104.26. So in a way I am chasing right now, but okay, I just got filled 104.27. So again, this stock could go up much higher, right? Because of this breakout. Again, I said earlier I was gonna wait till the numbers show. But I could always sell it tomorrow too if I don't like what I see, right? So that's another decision you can make. But right now it shows negative for the fourth quarter. Um, that's the only thing I don't like. But the momentum is there. This is a powerful stock. This stock has been on my list since the late 2022, and this is such a long base. Most people have been shaken out, and now finally it breaks out on such powerful earnings gap up. Um, it's a sign of a leadership, right? So that's why I'm taking position. Okay, so move on to app and CLS. Those are the last two on my watch list. So right now, you see, it's already okay. Maybe why is it showing different on the weekly chart? It's showing at the top of the range. That's weird. Why is it doing that? But on the daily chart, it's at the bottom of the range. So I don't know why it's doing that. Anyhow, so this is still at trading at the bottom of the range. So we'll continue to watch this. Um, I say if it close, if it can come back higher, it's potential support. CLS, um, again we broke this trend line right here, so that's good. And but again, it came back. We'll see if it finds support. I don't. Okay, so it's starting to find support right now. That's the support right there. So we'll monitor this a little bit more. It's still too soon. Too soon. Like sometimes you need like half an hour and an hour. Give it more time. You can see how. But sometimes it can come back very fast. So let's see. So that's pretty much it for today's stream. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys like it. Uh, have a good day. Bye bye.